everyone, it's Tuesday morning. I believe it's the 21st of April. Don't quote me. It's lovely to be here today to do a seated exercise session, which I hope you're going to enjoy. So just before we start, make sure your area is safe. I've just done this, okay, to make sure that I'm not going to knock into anything, and make sure your environment round on the floor is safe. We will be doing some standing balancing work in a little while, so make sure you haven't got anything that you might trip over. Things like rugs and flexes need to be out of the way, and it's great if you can just be on a nice solid chair of the correct height. We love it if your knees are about the same height as your hips. This is a nice straight line is what we want to be aiming for. And obviously as we're working, we quite like ankle under knees if we could. Choosing a chair without arms is perfect, and it just allows you to be able to move a bit more freely. Most of us will do the class in the front half of the chair, having hip walk to the front half of the chair. That's going to make us work a little bit harder, but if you need the back of the chair to support you, that's absolutely fine as well. You can be here, or you can just put a little cushion in. We'd just like you sat up nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders down, and just having a bit of an awareness of those core muscles, like it's tightening a little belt up to about 3 out of 10. Okay, so I think we will make a start, and give me a wave when you join us. So today we are going to do a little warm up to get everything gently moving, and then we'll be doing some cardio sessions. Now if you have got some little things to help, it's great. I heard this morning that some of you are making pom-poms ready for the class this morning. Who is that? Good morning, Jeb. Fantastic. So if you've got some pom-poms that you've made out of carrier bags, that's fantastic. You could use a scarf or a duster, doesn't matter, but it's quite nice to have something to shake. So we've got some pom-poms to use. If you've got a rolling pin or some wrapping paper or a woggle, you could use that. Otherwise you can just do the exercises without. And we've got some for our weight work. If you had your tins of spicy mixed beans or your little light hand weights, you could do that. But obviously you're just going to work at a level that feels comfortable. If your wrists and elbows and shoulders don't want anything slightly heavy in there in your hands, then you can just do the exercises without. These are my little hand weights. These weigh about a pound. They're 500 grams. Tins of spicy mixed beans are nice because they're quite small to hold on to. So we're going to be using some sort of weights, and we will be using a rubbery resistance band as well. If you've got one of those, that's great. If you haven't, give me a shout. I'll stick one in the post. Who's just joined us? Hello, Jan. Fantastic. Great, great, great. I am so missing my Tuesday mornings, but at least we can be here on the on Facebook Live. Okay, so let us start with a little warm up. I have one furry companion on that sofa, and I'm hoping he's going to stay there. It's the greyhound. He doesn't move very much. Finnegan. Okay, so we've got our equipment. We've checked it safe where we are, and we're just going to join in at a level that's right for us today, and you're obviously exercising at your own risk. Right, so we're going to come to the front of the chair, sit up nice and tall, and let's just start by getting everything gently moving before we put the music on. So let's just start with our hands, and we're just going to do a nice figure of 8, like a figure of 8's on its side. That's it, warms up the wrists, that's good, and warms up the elbows, and a little bit of the shoulders too. Okay, that's it, nice. Okay, let's just do some shoulder shrugs. So we're going to start with 4 shoulder shrugs. So here we go, we're going to go lift the shoulders 4 times, then we're going to lift and roll the shoulders back, and do that again, lift and roll the shoulders. Let's do 4 shrugs, 1, 2, 3, lift and roll the shoulders, lift and roll. Brilliant. So we're going to do some swimming forward. So just take it forwards. Everything is small to start with. 4 more. That's it. Then we're going to swim back or brush the hair. So just keep it small to begin with. That's it. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. So let's do some breaststroke arms. Forwards and out. Forwards and out. 2 more. Forwards and out. Now back the other way. So that's wide and in, wide and in. Two more, wide and in, one more. Brilliant. Okay, let's start from the top with the shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Let's lift and roll the shoulders. Lift and roll. Brilliant. Shrugs again for 4. 1, 2, 3. Lift and roll the shoulders. Lift and roll. So we're going to swim forwards for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now swim it back for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So breaststroke, arms forward. Let's swim the channel. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back. So we're going to go wide first and up the middle. Wide. 2 more. Fantastic. And 1 more. Brilliant. And relax those arms. Good. Okay. So we're going to put 2 hands on this knee and we're going to slide this hand towards the hip and just gently turn. If turning gives you backache, then don't worry, but we're going to turn to the side and come back to the middle. 3 more turns that side if you can manage it. You're going to gently turn, look over the shoulder and back to the front. Again, gently turn to the side and back to the front. Oh, my greyhound's waking up. Turn. He's turning too. Hello. You're not meant to be doing that. You're meant to be asleep. Now the other side. This hand travels as we turn. And we're moving our head as we're doing that. So we're warming up the neck and the waist and the lower back. 2 more. We're going to turn. Hello, Mr. Finnegan. Would you like to go into the kitchen with your buddies? Yeah, we'll say good morning to everyone first. No, you don't want to. All right, just go out. That's it. Go on then, gorgeous. Into the kitchen for you. That's it. Always makes me laugh. People say, well, Emma, the pets are your highlight of your sessions. I know you meant it kindly. Right, so we've done a bit of turning, which is great. Let's get these hips moved. So we're going to march for 6 and then clap on 7 and 8. So let's just march. So actually, before we do that, let's warm up our ankles. So let us imagine there's a £1 coin on the floor and we're going to put our toe on it and then our heel on it. Our toe on it and our heel on it. 2 more. Toe on it and heel. 1 more. Toe. Now let's change sides. Toe down and heel down. So this is warming up the ankle. 2 more. Toe down and 1 more time. So that's great. Now let's just do the little side step. The cat's there and we're going to step over the cat and back again. Keep the ankle under the knee if you can. 2 more. Step out and 1 more. Now change sides. The cat's moved. Over and back again. Over and back again. 2 more. Over and back again. 1 more. Brilliant. Back to the first leg. Let's do some heel digs. So that's when we extend the leg forward, bringing the toe up and back in. 3 more. Forward and back. 2 more. Forward and back. 1 more. Then we're going to change leg. Heel it forwards and back in. Forwards. 2 more. And 1 more. Fantastic. And a little pause. So we're going to do a V step or a box step. It's the same thing. So we're going to step out and back to the start. Out and out. Just 2 more. Out, out and back to the start. 1 more. Brilliant. Now change leg. Out, out and back to the start. So we're doing 2 wide ones and 2 more. Brilliant. Okay, that's got everything nice and moving. So let's do some marching now. While you're marching, I'll see who else is here. Good morning, Michelle. That's it. Lovely, lovely. More the merrier. So we're going to do some marching. We're sitting up nice and tall. That's it. So let's just do 6 marches and then 2 claps. So let's start here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and give us a clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and give us a clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brilliant. Now we're going to start with this leg. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fantastic. Okay, so hopefully you're feeling ready to grab your pom-poms, and we're going to just do some nice little dances now we've moved and just got a little bit warmer. Good morning, Jill. Fantastic. Good to see you, Jill. Right, so if you've got a scarf or a pom-pom or a pair of dusters, it doesn't matter. These were ones I made out of 2 carrier bags inside each other. I scrumpled them up, put some tape around the handles and chopped up. And so these are my homemade pom-poms. Right, okay. So what we're going to do in our first little dance, we are going to take them on the diagonal. All right, I'm just going to work out where I need to put my chair. On the diagonal, that's it. Middle and then forwards. Okay, so the shape is there, there, there and there. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Then we're going to roll up and we can lift the heels and roll down, and then we can roll round and we can roll back. Okay, then we're going to do heel digs forwards. As we take the leg forwards, we take the arms forward. We'll do 4 on each side. And then we're going to do a bit of skiing. We're going to come up, lift the heels up and come down. Lift the heels up and come down, okay? And then when we're doing the arms, you can be marching on the bottom if you want to. Good morning, Jean. I lost you. You lost me? Anyway, you're back now. You've only missed a short warm-up. So get cracking with your warm-up and you can join in. Right, are we ready? Come to the front half of the chair, grab your dusters, maracas or whatever you've got, and we will pop some music on. Woo! Right, I'm going to make sure that's loud enough. Right, we're sitting up nice and tall. Let's just shake our pom-poms to start with. Brilliant. Now, so we are going to start with a march on the legs and arms on the diagonal. Here we go. 5, 6, 7 and. Take them wide, then forwards. And again, diagonal. Take them wide and forwards. Let's roll it forward, up, up, and down. And again, up, and down. Take it round, round, and back. We're going to do heel digs forwards. 2 more. Excellent. Change leg. 2 more. We're going to go skiing. Take the arms and heels up. Lift and down. Woo! And again. Just as high as you can manage. 4 more. That's looking good. Last 2. We're going to march with diagonal arms. Take it wide, then forwards. Brilliant. And again, take it out. Woo! Take it wide. And forwards. We're going to roll up the middle. Up. And down. Again. Woo! Brilliant. Roll it round in a circle. And back. Excellent. Heel digs forward, arms forward. Someone needs to get the cocktails poured. It's party season. Change leg. Woo! 2 more. Excellent. We're going to go skiing. Arms and heels up. Lift and down. Lift. Woo! Good work. That's nice. 4 more. Last 2. Brilliant. Let's march. Diagonal arms. Here we go. We call these Exeter Airport arms. Take it wide, then forwards. Let's do it again. Take it wide, then forwards. We're going to roll up the middle, march if you like. Up and down. Again. Round in a circle, a bit slower because it's bigger. And back we go. It's heel digs forwards and I'm pushing the pom-poms forward. Now you're going to change leg. Here. Woo. 2 more. We're going to go skiing, heels and hands up. Lift and down. Brilliant. So I hope you're joining in. You're not just watching. 4 more. Brilliant. Last 2. We're going to do it for one last time. Extra airport arms and a march. We're taking it wide, then forward. Good work. Let's do it again. Take it wide. And forward. Roll it up the middle, march if you like. Again. Brilliant. Round in a circle. And back. Brilliant. Heel digs forwards. Brilliant. 2 more. Now you're going to change leg. 2 more. And it's last time for skiing, arms and heels up. Lift and down. Woo! Good work. The arms are feeling this today. 4 more. Up and down. Last 2. Excellent. And a little pause. Well done. Get your breath back. Now let's just pause that one. Good work. Whew. That warmed us up, didn't it? Who else is there? Fantastic to see you all. Well done. One of you sent me in a lovely little video of you doing your work, but with Easter eggs in your hands as weights. That made me laugh no end. So thank you for that. I love your pictures. So if anyone takes a photo of you exercising, let me have it and I can use it. Okay, so we have finished with the pom-poms. If you are lucky enough to have a roll of wrapping paper or a rolling pin or pipe lagging, the best, now is your time to grab it, because we are going to be doing some exercises with this instead. Okay, so we are going to be canoeing, and you're familiar now. You hold it at the top, hold it at the bottom, and the hand at the bottom is always the direction of travel. Okay, so you're going to dig in. Now you're going to decide, is it, oh, the greyhound's back. Good morning, Finnegan. Open it a bit more, Andy. Hello, go on to your sofa now, lovely. It's not staying, you can't stay. You need to go onto your sofa, because they'll not see me. So we're going to dig in that side. Go and lie down, Poppet. No, you can't have the door. Do you want to go on the sofa? Oh, go on then. Go on then. You don't want to go on that sofa. Go on that sofa. Finnegan, you're interrupting now, darling. Come on. Get out of the way. Sorry, never work with children or pets. Okay, so where were we? Oh yes, we were canoeing. You can decide how deep. You know, if you're whitewater rafting, you can do this with some effort. If you're on a little mill pond, you can dab it in gently. You're going to choose. Okay, so we are going to be canoeing. We're going to be skiing again, lifting the heels, lifting the arms. We're going to be marching for 3. 1, 2, 3 to the side. 1, 2, 3 to the side. So we're doing plenty of that. We'll be doing the Swiss roll, taking it forwards, or the mangle, but today it's definitely a Swiss roll, and we're going to go back the other way. Who fancies black currant? I do. Okay, so we're going to do Swiss roll, forwards and back, and then we're going to stir, okay? It could be porridge or gravy, you choose, but keep your woggle upright as you stir around in both directions, okay? Then we'll be doing some heel digs forwards. That's it. Oh, look, you could go over the top, couldn't you, with your heel digs? And you could go back, but I'm going to choose you. You can decide how many different things you can do at once and still keep up with the music. Okay, so we are going to start now with our skiing. Okay, lifting the heels with the wobble. All right, so I'm going to press play, and we're going to wait for the music to come to the right part. Right, so we're in our chair, front half or back half, you choose. We're going to hold our woggle, relax the shoulders. We're going to do some skiing. Actually, to begin with, we've just missed the start, so we're going to have a little dance. Woo-hoo! Are you dancing? I hope so. Now we're going to get ready for the skiing. 5, 6, 7, and lift, and down, lift. Good work. Woo! You can do this standing if you prefer. 4 more. Last 2. Brilliant. We're going to march for 3. And 1, 2, 3. Side. 1, 2, 3. Side. Brilliant. Okay, 4 more. Last 2 coming up. Then we're going to go down the rapids in the canoe and brilliant. Change sides. Change again. And change. Now we're getting ready for rolling forwards. 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 Take it back. Brilliant. Gravy. Round we go. Keep woggle up if you can. Back we go with the stirring. Heel digs forwards. Here we go. 2 more. Excellent. Now we're going to change sides. 2 more. Okay, back to the start. It's skiing. Lift those heels. Lift and down. Lift and down. Brilliant. That's nice. 4 more. Last 2. Then we're going to march and take the woggle to the side. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3. Side. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. That's nice. Just 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Last 2. Then we're going to jump in our canoes. Here we go. 1, 2. Change sides. You're doing good. Come on. Change again. And change. Brilliant. Swiss roll forwards. Lift the heels if you want. And back we go. Stir your gravy. Round. Round. Take it back. Okay, heel digs forwards. Here we go. 2 more. Excellent work. Change sides. 2 more. Okay, back to skiing last time. Hands and arms lifted. Up. Hands and heels. Good work. Just as high as you can manage. 4 more. Excellent. Last 2. Okay, we're going to march for 3 and take it to the side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. You're landing the feet nice and flat. Last 2. Then it's canoeing last time. And dig, dig. Change sides. Fantastic. Change again. And change. Now it's your last chance for Swiss roll. Take it forwards. Forwards. Forwards and back. Stir your gravy. And back. Okay, heel digs forwards last time. We can float that heel or tap it to the floor. Brilliant. Change leg, heel and back. 2 more. Fantastic. Now you're going to pause. Well done. Whew, very good work. Very good indeed. Now we can pop this down. And we are going to do our sit to stand before we get any more exhausted, okay? Right, sit to stand is just our exercise when we get up from the chair and sit back down again. And it's great for keeping our legs strong, but not everybody wants to do, always able to get up out of the chair. So we have various alternatives. So one thing you can do seated if you don't want to do the sit to stand. Take your leg forward, so you can start with a knee lift and lower, knee lift and lower, and that will be working your quads and your thighs. Otherwise, a little straight leg lift. Ooh, that is really good for strengthening your legs. You might do 4 on one side and then 4, and you need to be in the front half of the chair, ideally, because it's going to be much harder to do it. It is possible to do it here, but it would be a little bit more comfortable. So you're going to choose what suits you, but you're going to do some knee lifts and some leg lifts. Okay, the rest of us, we're going to hip walk to the front half of the chair, and we hip walk because we don't want to have have too much friction on your potentially delicate skin on the chair. So we walk to the front of the chair, feet are hip distance apart, take the toes back a little bit and lean forward to your nose over your toes, okay? You've got your arms at the side and you draw your tummy in. You're going to come up to standing, feel the chair and sit back down again. Come up, feel the chair, sit back down again. Sit to stand and back again. If you're doing this at home as just a one-off because you're going to put the kettle on, come to the front half of the chair, yeah. Bring the toes back, feet are hip distance apart, nose over toes. You're going to come up, you're going to do some heel lifts, little jogger's walk, and then go and put the kettle on. The jogger's walk just gets the blood circulating. Okay, so we are going to do this little exercise for 30 seconds. You're just going to see how many times you can sit to stand in 30 seconds. Okay, let's get in our right position. So come to the front half, feet are hip distance apart, bring the toes back, slightly lean forward. Are your nose over your toes? Yes, Emma, that's what I want to hear. Draw the tummy in. And I am going to count you down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Up we come. Feel the chair, sit down. Come up, feel the chair. And some of you who are really quite good at this now, you take your arms out of the equation by crossing them in front of your chest, and this makes you your legs work harder, okay? Right, watching the clock, don't you worry. I'm going to count you down. But it's not yet. Keep going, keep counting. Right. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Gosh, you were good. So if you want to, you can keep a note of that in your diary. You could always type it on the screen. I'd love to see how many you managed to do in 30 seconds. But it's great for strengthening your legs. And obviously being able to get up out of the chair is vital for staying independent. We don't want help for as long as possible, okay? And by doing the correct thing, the good way of getting out of the chair is that sit to stand. Obviously, if you've got arms on your chair, you can push yourself up and you could use the arms. But what we want is we don't want these legs getting weak, and the more help you get, the weaker they become. And we want them to stay as strong for as long as possible. Okay, so while we're getting our breath back, why don't we do our pelvic floor exercises? Now, we've been talking over the weeks about we've got a sling, a hammock of muscles that go from the front through to the back. And we have slow twitch and fast twitch muscles. Different types of muscles do different jobs. Do you remember which does which? Now, I remember the fast twitch muscles are the ones that you use in an emergency. If you coughed or sneezed, the ones you need to squeeze in order to stay continent or dry, okay? So to exercise the fast twitch muscles, we do the little squeeze and release, squeeze and release. And we find the muscles, if you're not sure which ones you should be squeezing, they would be the muscles that you would squeeze if you, for any reason, you needed to stop halfway through doing a wee. There's no reason why you should, but those are the ones. That's how you could identify them. Okay, just the ones. So let us do 10 squeezes, releases. Okay, so find the muscle. Okay, are you there? You need to sort of draw up from your bottom up. Yeah, right, yeah. So you've got those muscles, and we are going to do 10 gentle squeezes and releases. Here we go. So we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. So this is meant to indicate squeezing. Okay, let's do it again. So sitting tall. So we're going to squeeze for 10, release, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. So hopefully you're squeezing and releasing. Good. If we do 10 more, then that's those muscles done. We're suggesting you do it 3 times a day, and that would be a tick for those fast twitch muscles. So let's do it again, and we can give ourselves a proper tick. Okay, sitting tall. Here we go. We're going to squeeze. 10, release. 9, release. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. your fast twitch muscles have been nicely exercised. And if you can do that, 3 sets a day would be fantastic. Okay, now the second type of muscles was the slow twitch muscles. Those were the ones, what a funny noise. Those slow twitch muscles, they were the ones that we need when you're in a queue. Oh, when you're desperate for a wee and then you go to the supermarket toilets and you go, oh no, there's a great queue. Although I think the worst queues are usually in theatres, aren't they? You know, going to see a play. You know, there's kind of like 200 people and 2 toilets. Yeah, so pretend you're at the Palladium or wherever you like to go to, normally. And you've got to squeeze because you've got to hold on because you're 6 in the queue. Okay, so it's the ones that squeeze and hold for longer. Those are the slow twitch muscles that we need to work on now. So for this exercise, I'm making a little step with my hand. Okay, I want you to identify those muscles, gently squeeze from the back to the front passage, and then like lift like the lift in John Lewis. Okay, so we'll start at the bottom, we'll start in the basement, and we're just going to gently squeeze a bit. Then it's first floor, then it's second floor, then we're going to stop at the 4th floor and then come down. 3rd floor, 2nd floor, 1st floor, down, basement. So you can either visualize it like the stairs, or you can visualize it like a lift. But either way, I want you just gently lifting, 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 hold, and down, 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 and the bottom. Okay, so let's do that. Think lift. Think stairs at the bottom. Here we go. So we gently squeeze and a bit more and a bit more and a bit more. And we hold and then we come down, down, down and rest. Good. And again, we're going to squeeze a bit more and hold and then come down, down, down and rest. Fantastic. So you can be doing those slow twitch muscle exercises at home. You know, you can do them when you're washing up, when you're out in the car, when we've gone back to normal life. You can do it at red traffic lights. Just do it regularly so that pelvic floor exercises come naturally to you, like other exercise, I hope, comes naturally to you. Okay, so we won't do any more of those now, but you get the gist. It's like a lift that you're squeezing up and then coming back down again. And again, we want to be doing 10 lots of those 3 times a day. So we've done at least 4, which is great. Let's do a little bit of strength work. Now, if you've got a band, grab it. Where did I put it? Here we are. So I always use a pink band. That suits me just fine. You can work quite nice and hard with a pink band. If you want one, let me know. I've got a big roll. I just cut you a length off and stick it in the post. But resistance bands are so good. They're so small, so portable, so look, it goes to nothing. Ta-da! They're fantastic. So let us do some leg work. We did the lift, the hover, didn't we? We did the hover, hands to hips, heel away, and home. Those were thigh strengthening exercises, so we're going to do those first. So make a little loop, okay? Hold one end, thumbs up, like you're holding an ice cream. What's going to be your flavour this morning? Mine's blackcurrant. Hello, Chris. What flavour ice cream are you all having there? Jean and Jill and Jeff and Jan. What a lot of Jess this morning. So, shout out your flavour of ice cream because you're holding your band like it is an ice cream, okay? Put the band around your foot. Okay, so we've got thumbs up, okay, and what we're going to do, this is a thigh or quad strengthening exercise. We're sitting up nice and tall. So do you remember it's the 4 H's? We hover the foot. We take the hands to the hips. There's another extra H in there. Yeah. Then the heel away. The heel hovers just an inch off the floor and then back to home. The arms return and the foot returns. So we hover, hands to hips, heel away, inch off the floor, no higher, and home. 6 more. Hover, hands, heel, and home. And you will find it's actually exercising your arms and your shoulders because I can feel that. I hope you're counting because you know I can't count and talk and do the exercise. So I'm suggesting you do 6 on this leg and then you pause. Is that a cop out? Yes, it is. Okay, I think, oh, I've got one more to do. Here we go. Hover, hands to hips, heel away and home. Brilliant. So that's working your quads. It's also working your shoulders as well. I can feel that. Right, we're going to swap legs. Again, hold the band like it's an ice cream, thumb on top. Did you say what flavour you wanted? Chocolate chip. Jill, go for you. Chocolate chip. I quite like sort of fruity flavours. I really like blackcurrant. And I know lots of my Exeter members like vanilla. Right, okay, so let's make a loop around that foot, thumbs up. Remember, you can determine how hard this exercise is by where you hold it on the, where you hold on the band. If you make the band very long, it's very easy. If you hold lower down the band, it's more tricky. So you just experiment. Remember, we just did 2 experimental ones. We hovered, we took the hands to the hips, we pushed the heel away, hovering an inch off the floor, and then back to home. So we did 2 test ones. That's lovely. And then we're going to do 6 real ones. Now, you just hold this band where it is comfortable. Right, shoulders down. Let's hover. Hands to hips, heel, and home. So obviously we are just doing 8 in total. All right, 6 and 2, 8. But obviously when you're doing this at home, after my class, you might do 2 lots of 8. Or as you get stronger, 3 lots of 8. But you're working within your own personal pain-free range. You don't want to overdo anything, okay? And make sure you've counted to 6. That's it. I'm going to do one more. Left, push, and back. Well done. And when you're doing any new exercise, don't overdo it, okay? You know, don't start, I'm doing 83 this morning, Vera. No, you want to start with 8 and then gradually build up. Give those fingers a bit of a rest, a bit of a wiggle. That's it. Excellent. Okay, so that was a strengthening exercise that we used the band for the thighs. Let us now get the weights. Where did I put them when I needed to clear the sofa off because of the dog? Ah, there they are. Okay. So these are little hand weights. Now you could use my favourite, spicy mixed beans. These are my favourite weights. Not only is because they're good for me, they are spicy mixed beans, okay, but they're just the right size. They're quite light. They're only like 300 grams, which I know doesn't sound like much, but when you're doing exercises and you're new to doing exercises, just a little lightweight can be really helpful. You've got to have something that you can hold firmly, okay? And ideally something that's quite narrow around the middle to hold on to. So water bottles can be good, particularly if they've got a waist that goes narrow in the middle. Hand weights are good because of course they're narrow in the middle, they're easy to hold. You just want to have something that's comfortable, but you're dictated to by your wrists, elbows and shoulders. If doing weighted work makes them ache, then don't do them. Do the exercise, but not with the weights. Okay, so I'm going to put my spicy mixed beans down and get my little hand weights. Okay, so what we're going to do, you can be in the back of the chair if you want to, or in the front half like I tend to choose to be. All right, relaxing the shoulders down, feet flat on the floor. Okay, so we did the cycling with the arms, didn't we? I'm going to do this side on so you can see. Relax the shoulders, and we just did like a little cycling movement, and we started with the weight quite close to the body. That's it. So you're looking forwards as you're doing it. That's it, cycling forwards. And then we're going to pause and cycle back the other way. That's it. Brilliant. So because the weights are close to us, this hopefully will feel quite easy. Now we're going to pause. So we're going to go back the first way, but if you want to work a little bit harder, straighten the arms out. Take them a little bit further away from you, yeah? That's it. So we're going to go 6, 5, 4, oh, I can feel this. 3, 2, and 1. Go back the other way and reverse. So get your reversing. That's it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Yes, I definitely felt that. I definitely felt that. Okay, so with your weights in your hand, you're going to do your tricep muscle exercise. So I'll show you that from side on because that's good to see. The shoulder is relaxed, the elbow goes behind, and this stays still. The upper arm stays still, and we straighten the arm out, bending at the elbow. Can you see? You take it out and back in. So when you're doing it in your chair, you'll need to be on the side of your chair that the arm is going to be working, otherwise you might hit the back of the chair with your hand. Okay, you can do this standing if you're able to stand. So take that elbow back, sit tall, and then straighten it back and bring it forward. Take it back and bring it forward. Fantastic. That's it. So I've done 4 already. I'm going to do another 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, very good, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. We've got 2 arms. So I'm now going to move to the other side of the chair. Bum's still on the chair, but I've just allowed myself plenty of space. Okay, so take that elbow behind, relax these shoulders down. You're going to do 4 to start with, so we extended the arm back. That's it. So we did 4 just so that we're familiar with keeping the upper arm still. Excellent. Now we did 8 more, so here, let's count it. 8, 7, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, well done, and 2, and 1. Excellent. So we've worked the triceps. Let's work the biceps at the front. Okay, so into the middle of the chair, elbows in at the waist. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to take the arms down the sides. Okay, so all we're going to do is just lift them up and take them down. Okay, if that feels too big, you can start here and just come up and back halfway. You can choose. All right, we're sitting up tall. We've only got very light weights, remember, or maybe no weights at all if that's what suits you. So we're going to come all the way up and all the way down. The elbows are in at the waist and they're keeping nice and still. Like with the first exercise, the upper arm is staying still. It's just the forearm doing the work. Okay, so let's do 6 more. Let's count. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. We need strong arms pushing out the rubbish. 2 and 1 and rest. Very, very good work. Okay, so we're running out of time. So those are just some exercises you can carry on doing. Your muscles are in pairs, so it's no good just working one half of the pair. You need to work both. So we've got biceps at the front, triceps at the back, and they do both need exercising. Okay, so let us put our equipment down. Now, no keep moving class would be complete without just a little bit of balance work. So make sure your area is safe and come up to standing if you're able to. You're going to put the chair beside you, okay, and make sure you've got a little bit of space. Okay, now on Thursday we started with that tightrope exercise, didn't we? I'm just going to put the lights on. That's better. Okay, so we pretended we were in the circus. It's tricky to think, but let's pretend anyway. We're in the circus and we're on a tightrope. Now, you've got your chair to help you at the side. It may be that some of you never let go of this chair. There'll be others that will be confident to float their hand. It's up to you, but start with your hand here. Now, it doesn't matter which foot you put down flat, but you're going to put the other one in front. Okay, so you're on a tightrope, imagining you've got your tutu on, or your sparkly trousers if you're a bloke. We're standing up nice and tall. Okay, really lengthening up. Now we can hold on to the chair. Some of you might be able to just hover that hand. We're looking forwards. Fix your eyes on a little speck. You can imagine you've got your long pole to hold on to on your tightrope. That's it. Good. So let's hold this for 8, 7, 6. hold the chair if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Hand back down. Let's swap legs. Okay, so now put your other foot down and the other one in front. Now, oh yes, I'm not so good on this side. It's very normal that you're better on one side than the other. Hold on to the chair to start with. Stand nice and tall. If you felt confident, you could float that hand if you need it. Just here, that's absolutely fine. That's it. Okay. So, we're looking forwards. Our tutu is sparkling. We're going to count down from 8, 7, 6, 5. Well done. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Hand down. Brilliant. So, doing that little tightrope balance is very good. Some of you will have needed the chair. Some of you will just hover. Some of you will be thinking, do you know what, Emma? I am really quite good at this. Now, I can suggest one thing you can do to make you work even harder. Do you remember what it is? It's turning your head. The minute you move your head, it will destabilize you and you have to work so much harder to stay on your tightrope. Okay, so when you're practicing this in the week, you can get off your tightrope now and relax. When you're practicing this in the week, if you always do it with both feet, one in the front, one in the back, and then swap round, you have to always do equal. And then if you find it easy, add in a little head turn, and then back to the middle and the head turn the other way, and that will challenge you. Okay, so this is one where you can progress the exercises. Who's there? Hello Eileen, good to see you, and June is there. Fantastic. So the class is just coming to an end now, but don't worry, because I will post this on the live Facebook, on the Way to Fitness Champions page, okay? And then, so once I posted it in like a few minutes time, you can go back to the start and do it again. Oh yes. Right, we're going to do a little stretch now. So we're going to come down to our chairs. So today we've done balance work, we've done strength work with weights and a rubbery band. We've done some cardio. So hopefully you found it a very useful keep moving session. Okay, so let's just do a little stretch. So we come to the front half of the chair and we're going to take one leg forwards, it's in a nice straight line, and just draw up those toes. That's it. So by drawing up the toes, by flexing the foot, you're stretching the calf, and the calf likes that. That's it. Now this other leg, we've got the ankle under the knee, that's it, and we're sitting tall, hands on this bent knee, and then we're going to gingerly lean forward, keeping our back nice and long as we do so. Our gaze is forward, that's it. What we want to avoid is flopping down like a puppet. We want a nice, strong, long back. We're going to come up, that's it, sit nice and tall, and gingerly lean forwards. Well done. So the stretch, you should be feeling it in your hamstrings and the back of your thigh, and also behind your knee and in your calf. But you need to be in the front half of your chair with your bottom firmly on the chair, but the leg needs to be long and straight in front. One more time, sit tall and gingerly lean. That's lovely. Those noises are Finnegan rearranging himself on the sofa. He's surprisingly active today. Usually he's just fast asleep. He's had quite a long walk with Andy. Right, swap legs, okay? Take this leg out, draw the toe up. That's nice. As you draw the toe up, you should feel a stretch in your calf. That's super duper. That's it. Right, hands on this bent knee. Check that the ankle's under that knee. Holding on, sitting tall first, gingerly leaning forwards. As you do so, keeping the back nice and long, feeling a stretch on the back of the thigh, knee and calf. That's it, we're going to come up, sit tall and lean forwards. That's it. Brilliant. And one more time, sitting tall and leaning forwards. Brilliant. That's nice. Good. Okay, so let's come up, take that foot in. So these arms, take one arm forward and across the body, when tissues are moving. That's it. Across the body, you can hold here, here or here, it doesn't matter. Draw it in, the palm is facing back. That lovely shoulder stretch. Excellent. Now, depending on your shoulder range of movement, if you're able to, you can take the arm up and then take the palm down the back. That won't be possible for everyone, but some people could just gently push it from the front. Okay. Those of you with lots and lots of shoulder mobility can take it from behind and look forwards, but that's quite a big stretch, so you might just choose to just gently push it there, but it depends on your shoulder. If this isn't comfy, then you don't need to do this one. Well done. Okay, a little shake. Other arm, take it forwards and across. That's it. Brilliant. So same arm, if you can, take it up and down the back. You can gently push from the front or pull from behind. It depends on your range of movement. Don't worry if you can't do this one. That's it. Good. Excellent work. Okay, so just to finish, take the arms wide, stretch up, and take it down. And again, take it wide. And one more time, take it wide, up to the top, and back down. Give yourself a big clap. Fantastic work. I've been delighted by how many people have joined me this morning. That is so lovely. Thank you. I can't wait to return to our Tuesday classes. Anyway, for now, the lounge will have to do. The company of Finnegan and myself will have to do. We'll be doing this all again on Thursday at 10:30. I hope you'll be able to join me then. I will post this live session now. It'll take a couple of minutes to cook, so to speak, and then you'll be able to view it. For those of you who've just joined me, you'll be able to view it on the Facebook group. So thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic few days, and I will chat to you again on Thursday. Thank you, everyone. Bye.